This is supine trunk rotation on a stability ball. Let's take a look at how I got into this position. So you're going to start off by sitting on a stability ball up nice and tall, and then you're going to just simply walk your feet out away from you until you can end up where letting your head, neck, and upper back relax back on the ball there, with your hips squeezing up to keep a nice plank form. So I don't want my hips to be sagged down here. I want to use my glutes to squeeze my hips up into the air, making that nice reverse plank or a sort of a bridge form. I also want to check in, now you got to have a sense for this. You got to have proprioception for this. So you want to sense that your feet are about hip width apart and parallel. If you don't know how to find that on your own, simply extend your knees, keep your heels on the floor, and see that you got your feet hip width, and then see how you're placing your feet right there. This is a nice little exercise, a little dorsiflexion, pulling those toes up, but you're going to place those toes right on the floor. And I can see that my feet are hip width and my second and third toes are parallel to each other, send them forward. And I'm going to keep my knees right in line with those feet as I then extend my hips up into the air, back into position. So bam, I'm right there. I know my feet are placed solid, my knees are out solid, my hips are up high, nice in the air. From here, I put my hands together right above my chest. And then I'm simply going to rotate so side to side, letting my back roll along the ball there. And by rolling the ball there, I'm going to end up sort of shifting my weight around. But my goal I'm trying to do here is to keep the pelvis level with the floor. So as I go into this rotation, I don't want to end up twisting my hips as well. I'm trying to isolate the rotation of my upper trunk here. So to do that, my pelvis has to remain neutral and level to the floor. So as I roll here, as I roll to the right, I'm keeping the right side of my hip up. I'm not letting it sag down, keeping the right side of my hip up. And then I'm going to roll across here. And now as I roll to my left, the left side of my hip is kicking up to try and stay level there. And you're rolling back and forth there, trying to maintain neutrality of the hips there. Isolating the rotation. I notice my head is also rotating with my chest. So I'm not isolating this rotation to just my torso where I'll keep my head straight up in the air. With this one, I am going to allow my head to rotate with my spine there so that stays neutral there. If you want to add a bit of resistance to this, simply just grab a dumbbell or a medicine ball, some kind of weighted object there. Again, walk yourself back out into position. And then make sure your lower body form is there, set there. And then just hold that weight in your hand and rotate side to side. If it's a dumbbell, hold it with both hands. If it's a medicine ball, hold it with both hands. The same thing, keep it up there. Form is all still the same. I'm even still going to be checking in, especially now I'm weight bearing a little bit. I'm going to check in with my shoulders, making sure they're back and down there. It's kind of hard to squeeze those shoulders back and down towards your back pockets. But you still want to try. You want to put that effort in to get those shoulders into that good posture there. So you're going to press your shoulders into the ball there. And you're going to, through this rotation, try to keep them in that position as you rotate through there, keeping your pelvis neutral. And that there is your supine upper trunk rotation on a stability ball.